And so the solemn piano is played. A wonderful music when they played the piano stretch. At the same time, I still wish there was something that was lacking from it. There were so many fairy tale episodes that made me cry, and yet I yet couldn't cry for this one. But I could feel the solemn tone. So maybe once you play that, you will feel the emotion a little bit. Or is it the fact that there are some lagging? It's the fairy tale episode 264 and episode 89. Into it, the I forgot to say that last week the dragons began to soar over Ishkar, destroying the face. As they soar all over the place, all the guilds, knights of the kingdom, and many, many more see them. As the powers of wizards are not enough to destroy face, the powers of the dragons are. And slowly, all the face disappear. Therefore, repelling the attack by Tartarus, the win goes to the humans. As Mardigre lies on the ground, this time defeated for real in disbelief, everybody smiles. It's then that Igneel comes crashing down with Acnologia under him for some reason. Acnologia, the invincible dragon, is actually alive. No, I mean, is actually lying on the ground. It's then Igneel reveals to Natsu and the others that the reason that Logia and Skydream were never dead to begin with, because Stingarouge sensed them, and they were supposed to be dead, executed by their own hands, at the requests. However, according to Igneel, they were all inside of the dragons, slayers, apparently hiding within them for doing something, in order, and also waiting for an opportunity. It's during that moment that Acnologia managed to snap himself back and attack them again. And here, for once, the dragon fight is actually quite good animated as they clash, as Igneel demands to know what Acnologia wants, and also and also that he and the fear is no more. Acnologia begins to lose more and more of his sanity. Well, when in a way, I was criticizing that Acnologia's voice wasn't so deep, but the thing is, it's not deep, but it's very monotone, which I guess is also creepy. Because Acnologia says that he's not afraid of any of those demons, and what he desires is nothing more than destruction of everything. So is that the terrifying dragon of Apocalypse goal? The destruction of everything there is? Why? Why do you want to destroy everything? Because you want to brag about your power? Or are you really that mentally unstable? I'll go with mentally unstable. But in a way, I guess in a way you could call him like Kefka from Final Fantasy. Yes, I know Kefka was all joke and madness. Acnologia is all silence and madness. But in a way that's similar. They were both human. They were both something and then became something entirely else. So in a way I compare him to him, although it's not really confirmed yet. It could very well be that Acnologia was crazy to begin with, maybe. In a way, though, as Gray and Natsu begins to have an argument about the Book of End, suddenly Seraph appears and takes the book, revealing its precious to him. But before he leaves, he turns to Mardigre and says that his usefulness is over by saying you sleep now. Mardigre begs for a second chance, but he doesn't get one. With just a finger snip, Mardigre is turned back into a book and then burned up. The end of the arrogant demon. What a fitting end for him. The one he was trying to destroy for his loyalty got destroyed by him instead. But Seraph says he is unconcerned with that, as he leaves with some puzzling words to Natsu saying that I wanted to finish this with you, but Acnologia got in the way. Will he end the era or anything? If you do survive this, I will give you more despair. As he does, it appears that Acnologia gets the upper hand in the dragon fight and begins to maul him. Igneel contacts Natsu, reveals that the reason they were inside their bodies was to create antibodies. Antibodies for the dragonification, apparently confirming that it was possible to get to become dragons if you overuse your dragon slaying magic. In a way, I feel that's a plot hole, but at the same time, I wonder why doesn't that stretch to the rest of the slaying magic? It's really not any time to talk about that. But either way, and the other reason was for them to wait for a chance to kill Acnologia. For Acnologia was all the mistakes of the dragon's past, every single one of them. Alas, as Natsu runs to Igneel hope in hope to help them, suddenly the tone of the music switched to a sad and solemn piano score as Igneel launches one more attack on Acnologia and bites his arm off. For once, someone actually gives a permanent damage to the terrifying dragon. Alas, that includes Igneel too, as half his torso gets blown away. Natsu can only look in horror as he remembers the time with Igneel, how he was raised, how he was trained, and how he was having fun. The piano score plays, and then the familiar score is playing. In a way, I'm saying, isn't that wrong? Wasn't it better to just have had that sad, solemn piano score for this scene? But either way, in that scene, Igneel thanks Natsu for everything, on how much he was happy being with him, because those were the happiest times in his life, and that Natsu gave him the strength to love. With those words, Acnologia fires his dragon breath on Igneel, killing the Flame Dragon King. Natsu can only scream out in anguish to his father's name, for we have lost a great dragon today. As I said before, I was surprised the scene didn't make me cry. Almost every single fairy tale emotional chapter has made me do that. But I do agree, the piano score, that flashback, that was really the feeling. What do you feel? Give me your thoughts, if you have any, for we have lost a great dragon.